If I offered you $80,000 a year and told you that you got to work 60 hours a week, got no vacation, got the ability to have customers yell at you, employees not show up, never getting to see your family and friends, but you got to call yourself an entrepreneur, would you do it? Oh wait, you're already doing that. You don't need me. But if you do want to stop working so much and stop doing the things you don't want to do in your business and actually start working on your business because you want to, not because you have to, then I'm about to show you a thing or two. This is how I help landscape lighting business owners go from operator to owner of their company. Hi, I'm Ryan Lee, and I got into the landscape lighting industry in 2007. After going through all the ups and downs of trying to grow my business, I finally figured a thing or two out and was actually able to sell my business in 2019. Now I'm helping people full-time as a business coach, specifically for the landscape lighting industry, with my business, Landscape Lighting Secrets. One of the biggest mistakes that people make when operating their business is they don't understand the numbers. Do you truly know what it costs to put a light in the ground? What will it cost next week, next month, and next year? For the majority of people I talk to, they think they know their expenses, but for the most part, it costs them way more to run their business than they ever thought. In fact, I remember being in the exact same position. I remember actually being quite decent at sales, started to generate a lot of revenues, and when I went to pay myself, there wasn't a whole lot left. And I started investigating where the money went, and it all seemed to be allocated properly. As far as I could tell, no one was stealing from me. And what I found is I was stealing from myself. I wasn't charging the right price that I needed to charge. I wasn't budgeting for expenses that I needed to budget for. There were things like taxes, vehicle maintenance, equipment replacement costs that I wasn't considering when I put together my pricing. So at the end of the day, I had way more expenses than I ever thought I had. Most people are running their business without any thought about what's going to happen next week or next year. But if you really want to succeed in this business, you need to start running your business like who you want to be, not like who you are today. For example, you'll never be able to afford a salesperson if you don't start budgeting for that position today. You'll never be able to afford someone to answer your phone if you don't start budgeting for that position today. And you'll never be able to afford that second, third, or fourth truck and the wrap to go along with it if you don't start budgeting for it today. You can start tracking expenses now by first looking at them. It's crazy to me, but most people don't even ever look at their P&L. They don't understand how much it really costs them to run their business. Another thing you can do is just pull a spreadsheet out and start listing down all your expenses for last year to the minute detail to make sure you understand what it's truly costing yourself to run your business every single day. And finally, my best suggestion is to hire a bookkeeper. Listen, most bookkeepers are very affordable, especially when you consider that it's an investment, not an expense. A really good bookkeeper can help you make smart financial decisions for your company to make sure that you're operating it the way you should be. Once you understand your expenses, you can finally put together a proper pricing strategy that will finally yield real profits. And in most instances, you're actually going to have to raise your price by 30%, maybe even 50% or more than what you're currently charging. Yes, I'm talking to you. When it comes to raising your price, there's two strategies that are super simple to implement. The first is the price marinade. The price marinade is simple. All you need to do is start telling people the price in advance. And instead of waiting till the very end of your sales presentation and then hitting them with the price at the end and giving them sticker shock, you're gonna hit them early on with the price so that now you have an hour to build value and you leave the appointment with sticker relief instead of sticker shock. The second is the triple option close. The triple option close is also super simple to implement. All you're gonna do in this situation is give 3 different options and 3 different prices so that your future client has freedom to make a choice themselves and they don't feel limited to one option that you're providing. By combining the price marinade and the triple option close, you'll find yourself closing more deals than ever. This is so important because if you don't have a profit, you can't keep the lights on. Literally. The last step to going from operator to owner is to hire your replacement. I read the book E-Myth years and years ago, and it changed my life. In the book, he talked about how the entrepreneurial myth is that you think as an entrepreneur that you're supposed to be good at being a technician, a manager, and an entrepreneur. This hit me really hard. I thought I was supposed to be good at installing, designing, sales, answering the phone, and being the visionary of the company. What I found out, and what now I'm okay with, is I'm not a very good manager. In fact, I don't think I would want to work for myself. So it's important to understand your role in your company and find what it is that you really want to do. So if you're a good manager, then you should be the manager of your company. If you're a good installer, then you should be an installer for your company. If you're good at sales, then you should be the salesperson for your company. But the point is, you can't do all of them. You can't do everything and be the best at everything. I know you want to. I want to as well, but it's just not possible. The goal should be to replace yourself in all the positions that you're not the best at. This can be hard to wrap your head around at first, but once you do, will literally change your life forever. If this all sounds great, but you're actually looking for help implementing these processes, make sure to check out the link below. My company, Landscape Lighting Secrets, has helped a ton of people just like you go from working 10 to 12 hours a day to actually working on the things that they love to do within their business.